Welcome, friends. My name is Avinash Gorakshakar, and I welcome all of you to another interesting episode of Konexio HighFlyers. Friends, as all of you are aware, these episodes help us understand emerging companies from emerging sectors in a much better way. And we get an opportunity to talk to the promoters and the top managements of such companies, which helps us understand these companies in a better way. We get to know their business model, their growth journey, their future growth plans and aspirations. And all this helps all our investors to take a very conscious investment call when they invest in such companies. And friends, today we are going to talk about another interesting company which operates in a very interesting space and which is going to hit the capital market very soon. The company today we are going to talk is called Silverstorm Parks and Resorts Limited. And I have the privilege of having the managing director, Mr. Shalimar A.I, and Mr. Aravindakshan, who is also director of the company. So, sir, welcome to the show, both of you. And thank you very much for sparing your valuable time with us. I think we can start, sir. I will start with the first question, Shalimarji. If you can please tell us, what is the business model of our company? What do we do? And how did this business journey start? It's a very interesting location which you have got, and you're doing very good business, sir. Tell us, how did this business journey start in the first place? How did it hit upon you to start this, uh, you know, uh, resort as well as this water park, which is growing rapidly? So tell us about the journey and then about the business model of the company.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Thank you for an opportunity for a interact with to tell about our company. My name is Shalimar. I'm the managing director from 98 onwards. Our company is an entertainment company. Nearby Cochin, there is a very famous waterfall, Athirappilly Waterfall. That's one of the biggest waterfall in South. And we started this theme park in 2000 August. And at least 15 times we increased the number of attractions. And 2002 we started a resorts in the same premises. Then 2017 we started a first snow park in the same location. That is, people have a multiple attraction in one location. That was a big turning point for us. And further we added some more rides in 2023 in Silverstone. Last 3 years before we took a decision, apart from the huge success of Snow Park, because in Kerala, it's a God's own country, that we have a tremendous population and almost 5 to 6 million domestic tourists are coming to Kerala. The people have definitely visit this Athirappilly waterfalls, and we are in the same route. Then after the snow park, we thought we'll go for one more attraction like cable car. Cable car and a forest village. Forest village we created is like a real forest with pets aviary, birds, aviary, pets attractions, and ornamental fishes, waterfalls, a lot of butterfly garden like that. And the attraction of the cable car, we are in the mid of one of the best location of Western Ghats, full surround lush mountains and beautiful forest. No? Then last year we moved to Jamshedpur to start a snow park. We started the operation from October onwards in Jamshedpur. Jamshedpur, the speciality, they typically all Tata Motors, Tata Steel, everything, and another big industrial city. In India, 2-tier and 3-tier cities, we don't have the family entertainment centers. No, that's why we plan to move to pan India, 2-tier and 3-tier cities to start as snow parks and some ideal location, 1 or 2 location. We are planning to start the cable car also.
Okay.
Here in Kerala, we have almost 17.5 acres of land. In one location, we have a full-fledged amusement park and water theme park and a snow park and a cable car and pets aviary that we call Forest Village. And we completed 25th year. We are going to 20. This is going to 26th year. That's why we are bringing 25 new rides also. That will be a massive expansion. Altogether, we are spending 100 crore rupees. The cable car is we are going to open this here in Kerala. Onam is a massive festival. We are going to start the 3rd week of August. That means next month. In a month's time, we are going to open to the public.
Okay. Fine. Shalimar ji, now I just wanted to understand. You mentioned about Athirappilly, where you got 17.5 acres. Sir, all this is in the name of the company, or is it
Yes.
in the name of the promoter, that is yourself? How is it structured, sir, for the company?
No, in entire land is in under company. In Kerala, we have a land ceiling act. We can hold maximum 15 acres of land.
Okay.
Then just below 14.85 acres in the mother company, we started a subsidiary company, 100% owned by the mother company for keeping the lands.
Okay, understood. Acha, Shalimar ji, now I want little bit of breakup. Like our resort offers lot of rides, food and beverages. Sir, if you could tell us in a very rough way, not exactly, approximate percentage also will do. Sir, what is the breakup of your revenue for FY 26 and 25? Like 25 full year numbers are there, and September 20 till September 26 are there. Tell me one thing, sir. What is the amount which we got from ticket sales, from food and beverages, merchandise? If you can give us a rough idea, so we can understand how much revenue is coming from which segment. Like, is it the ticket sales, the food and beverage, the merchandise, or maybe some other items also which you sell, sir? If you can give us an approximate percentage also, that will be helpful.
Yeah, definitely. Mr. Aravindakshan sir will tell you, he will explain
Yeah.
you beautifully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Avinash.
Yeah.
Thank you for. Basically, we have the ticketing revenue and non-ticketing revenue. These are the two classifications which we take it. And the ticketing revenue is almost 70 to 75% of total income.
Okay.
And balance comes from the F&B, merchandise, and we have a resort, and then we have something called photo booth, like that. So that constitute the non-ticketing revenue. So in 25-26 full year, in the park itself, with the ticketing revenue is almost 31 crores, and balance are around, put together, we have made up for 43.57 crore of the revenue. So of which the restaurant sale, that is actually a tremendous, if you see some 2 years, because we were having some contractual arrangement earlier, then now moved to complete on F&B. So in 25-26, we have clocked in almost 7.6 crore. That will be almost 18% of total revenue. And the merchandise is also 3 crore plus, and other revenue also 1 crore plus. So put together almost 72% coming from the ticketing, and almost the balance from the non-ticketing. So we are improving the average revenue per user in the non-ticketing segment. Benchmark into other competitors. So we are increasing a lot of avenues into that.
Sir, very nice to hear. Sir, tell me, what is the overall size and peak capacity of both the parks, that is in Athirappilly as well as in Jamshedpur? In Jamshedpur, I believe there is a snow park. At peak level, sir, how many people can we accommodate in Athirappilly as well as in Jamshedpur?
In Athirappilly, in our main amusement park and water theme park, we have a capacity 4,000 people in a day. Usually, we will take a capacity for annually 300 days only. That means 12 lakh per annum. Whereas our snow park have a 2,000.
Okay.
That is also,
and sir,
2,000. Yeah. The upcoming cable car is 5,000 people in a day. And if you are calculating 300 days, 15 lakh people. We are adding 25 new rides in existing Silverstorm Park. Definitely, our capacity will go to 5,000 people in a day. Why we are keeping 5,000 people now? In a year, 70 to 80 days is a peak season. Those days, we will have 100% footfall.
Correct.
That's why our park should be a reasonable size.
Okay. Then normally the season is what? The second half is better than the first half normally?
Yeah, in Kerala season, see, usually monsoon, June, July, August is a monsoon is average business only. But after the Onam means September, usually it is coming from September. This year, end of August. After the Onam season starts tourism season starts in Kerala, then we have an institutions. We'll get 3.5 to 4 lakhs of students in every year from September to February. Then in between Deepavali, Dasara, and Christmas holidays. And here in Kerala, we have April, May, full summer holidays. Whereas in Jamshedpur, We have capacity is 2,000 per day. That we are started the snow park in. There is only one shopping mall, P&M High Tech Mall.
Okay.
Almost massive shopping mall, more than 6.5 lakh square feet shopping mall. That is the destination for the Jamshedpur family. That's why
Exactly.
we are getting massive response from the Jamshedpur.
Okay.
And as a part of our IPO, we already started one of the biggest snow park in Lucknow.
Okay.
There, Lucknow, we are starting snow park and indoor amusement.
Okay.
There are
Sir,
two interesting points to add. One is, as you was mentioning, the H2 will be almost 70% revenue clock-in. And similarly, of the revenue, the group booking, everything that is happening in the H2, almost our revenue segment also 55 to 60% come from the group booking. That is basically from the educational institutions, corporate. So these are two interesting points. Both is happening actually in the second half.
Acha, both of them happening in the second half.
Second half.
Acha, Shalimar ji, now this is very interesting. You said about group bookings, for college and school students. Now, tell me one thing that, every company which is there in this amusement park business, water park and snow park, the biggest challenge is to get the customer back to the park. Ek baar aa gaya, but then second time what? So, is this a well thought strategy by you that you focus on schools, colleges, and have got some different pricing where you ensure that these customers also come in big numbers and your park gets occupied? If you could please tell us on this aspect.
Yes, very good question. See, in Kerala, we have a culture, all the institutions, see, nowadays, all the CBSE, all the education system, children are hectic, full-time school and tuition, no? In a year, they are getting this 1 or 2 days going outing for the institutions, no? Institutions, they will take the children to mainly theme park. Why? Because theme parks are well-organized staff system. We have a proper security, guest relation staff, operation staff, lifeguards, and our system is every 10 students, one teacher, accompanying teacher is absolutely free. There we are giving a group discount to lower class students. We are giving 35-40%. Higher class students, we are giving 20-25% discounts. Okay. And we have a very good, strong marketing team here in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Almost 40-45 staff is working.
So that is very nice to hear, sir, because that actually helps your repeat business. The recurring business comes for the park regularly, because that is the biggest challenge of companies operating in this segment. So very nice.
Also, we are adding some kind of new attractions every season. We keep on adding something new. So that's why our marketing team goes there, as you were asking. So what is something this time different? So there is something, always some new rides like that. For this year now, we'll be going for 25 new rides. So like that, in every year you have to have some attraction to get the repeated customer, as the right question. So definitely we are doing it. Therefore, we are getting the repeated clients.
I think very nicely mentioned by you, sir. Sir, now tell me, in terms of the positioning of our company, especially when we talk about this very beautiful, Athirappilly resort, which is near to the Athirappilly Waterfalls. Sir, are we the only player located in this part of the country? Because, there are many parks. I mean, you must be aware there are players like Imagica, Wonderla. So, sir, for our kind of location, can you say that we are reasonably secured? There is no nearby park which is competing with us. Are we the only player in this particular region? Can we say safely that?
Well, sir, see, we started in 2000. Even Wonderla, their first park also started here in Cochin in 2000. We are almost in the same 3-4 months gap now. They also running the park last 25 years. We also running the park 25 years. The main speciality for us, only we have the only park, snow park, cable car, the forest village, and resorts. 5 attractions in one location. That is the first time in India. No other park have the other attractions. Why? Because now the families or children they want a new attraction, whatever new in the market. Nowadays, all the families, why preferably they are going to Singapore or Malaysia. They want to travel in the cable car. Go to Sentosa, go to Genting Island. That travel is a fantastic experiences.
And moreover, that Wonderla is something in a city-centric kind of clientele because it is a part of the Cochin city. We are away from that Cochin city. We are actually on the remote side as part of the tourism circuit because of this Athirappilly Waterfall is something because every year the huge visitors. So therefore, this is a part of the tourism circuit, whereas in Wonderla is a more of a city-centric entertainment park. So therefore, the competitive landscape is totally different, and
another thing, sir. In our business, no, like a restaurant, we will never go for a one restaurant every weekend. No. See, they want to exceed. This year, maybe they come here. No, next year maybe we'll go to Wonderla like that.
Correct.
Not a big competition. No.
Yeah. No, understood. Sir, tell me one thing. Like for the park at your Kerala, basically water is a very big resource. Like recently we heard that monsoons were bad in city like Mumbai and Pune, Lonavala. So water was limited. And Imagica was told that they will not get enough water. For us, from where do we source the water? Are we well insulated for the water requirements? If you could tell us. And secondly, sir, one more question. Sir, power is a fairly reasonably high cost for us. So do you have any solar arrangements to take care of your power cost?
Sir, first I'll tell you about the water. Actually, there is a perception water theme park needs a lot of water. Actually, sir, all the swimming pool water is recycling now. Online filtration is going on. Or if today 1,000 or 2,000 guests came and they played in the water, there will be some losses from their dresses. Only we have to making the makeup water only on daily basis. So an example, wave pool, we have a 7 lakh liter of water. Even a massive rush day, there will be a loss of 10,000, 15,000 liter water. That's all. And we have enough groundwater facility. We are not depending any outside source for the water. And all the wastewater we recycle, and that water we are using for the landscaping, gardening, all the purposes. Definitely. We have a very serious plan to almost in a finalization for the solar energy also. Now we are depending government electricity board power supply, and we have 100% backup diesel generators also.
Okay, understood. Sir, now just wanted to get little more numbers that for basically your Kerala unit, typically what could be the kind of footfalls which we recorded, say, in the last 2 years for 26 and 25? And typically what was the average, ARPUs, like, in Imagica or maybe in the, the Wonderlas, these are slightly more expensive, but I was told that your price is very competitive, both for the students and colleges as well as for the other part of your customer range. So if you can give us some idea about the broad range of ARPUs and how many people visited your park, say, in the last 1 year and before that, so we can get an idea about the popularity of the park, from these numbers.
Yeah, I will explain. So last 3 years, actually, it's together, it's almost 16 lakhs. And particularly in 26, financial year 26, we had a visitor of 6.3 lakhs in Athirappilly. And almost 40,000 visitors, because last year Jamshedpur it was only a soft opening has happened, so 40,000 visitors were there. So put together you can take it 6.7, but Athirappilly 6.3 lakhs. And RPU, that is what were the interesting thing. In just 2 years before, it was having around 440 rupees, almost 50% up. 25, 26, we have crossed 650 average revenue per user. This is one point, basically because of we are adding more restaurant and other merchandise channels within the park premises itself. So therefore, our on a comparison also, we still have to go a long way to increase our RPU. Basically, you need to have all these facilities within the park. So we are gradually bringing in more restaurants, branded outlets like that. In cable car is one option where we will be having more food joints. This Forest Village will also have multiple merchandise outlets. So basically, from 650, we can safely go up to maybe 800 like that in the near future. Our vision is to get to 1,000 level, 1 million visitor and 1,000 RPU. So that is
Yeah.
a level we can achieve very soon.
Yeah, I think very nice to hear. And sir, tell me one thing. Like normally every year, do we increase the ARPU by 3-4%? Is it a kind of a business philosophy? Like every year, marginally 2-3% is a normal price hike for us. Like in the last 2 years, what has been the price increase like?
Usually, sir, theme parks, we prefer to increase the ticket price. We will add some more rides, at least every
Okay,
year or maybe
okay,
once in 1.5 years or something. Then we will
okay,
increase the ticket.
okay, okay. And sir,
Definitely,
currently, just
because
wanted to
last
reiterate.
last last year we are not made any revision, so we are waiting for this 25 new rides to add.
Yeah,
Then no, with a massive scale of expansion, then we can go for a major revision instead of going in small dose. Somebody will come to there to see the substantial change. Then they will
ah,
be happy to pay. No, they should not feel that no, they are coming and then they're not given enough rights. So once
yeah.
we right now we have around 41 rights on play. So we will be adding more. Then definitely we will go for a major revision for
Okay.
pricing.
Now, sir, I wanted to understand that I believe the cable car project you told me, and of course there is another snow park which we are planning in Lucknow. Sir, first of all, tell me how did this idea strike that you wanted to go to Lucknow and set up a snow park? Because very few people must have thought about, and it is a good business. Business will definitely come. Sir, first, how was Lucknow identified? Just like Jamshedpur, which I think nobody could have even dreamt, of going there and putting a snow park, and it actually worked very well for you. So how was Lucknow, first of all, identified? And sir, what is the revenue potential? Let us assume that at 60-70% or 75% you operate the cable car and the Lucknow projects. What is the peak revenue which we can expect? I mean, roughly, mota moti, what kind of revenue can we expect?
Sir, first of all, I'll tell you, I told you in the beginning of the interview, in India, two-tier and three-tier cities, no, they don't have any family entertainment center. See, sir, Bihar is a big state. There is no single snow park. In
Hmm.
Uttar Pradesh is also one of the biggest state in our country, and there is no snow park, not in Lucknow, not in nearby places. That will be the first snow park, no. And apart, I think one NCR there is a one snow park. And in Lucknow, see, we located one of the posh location of Hasratganj. There is a shopping mall. There's a massive mall. In and around just 1 kilometer, 50-60,000 apartments are all posh area, and people have more than 5.5 million people are living in Lucknow. There is a huge potential for the family entertainment centers and the snow parks.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah.
Sir,
Basically, if you see the conversion ratio, and in Lucknow we are looking at Capex is somewhere around 26 crore. The full potential of revenue almost equivalent to that of 25 to 30 crore kind of revenue we can generate from the snowstorm plus family entertainment, also from the other non-ticketing revenue. Similarly, cable car also, the Capex is somewhere around 60-65 crore, and we are adding another 5 crore for the forest village like that. So the potential we have estimated 15 lakh visitors comes in, an RPO of 500, something like that. We have a potential of 75 crore in the cable
okay.
car alone, because it's going to be a separate vertical. And
Yeah.
definitely we will be offering combo offers: cable car, snowstorm, cable car, theme
Okay.
park, forest
Okay.
village. All combos will be operational. So, but
Okay.
cable car itself can fetch in at the RPO at least 500 rupees per
Okay.
user.
Fine.
That's a huge potential coming, and it's actually we are in the cusp of quantum jump on the top line once we commission, because as MD was mentioning, almost 100 crore capex is going on. Not the IPO funds. IPO funds yet to come, and that has to go for another 40 crore
Yeah.
capex. So
Yeah.
100 crore capex is already funded through internal generations, debt fund, and also part some IPO, some pre-IPO kind of investors came in. So that
Okay.
money used for this.
Okay. Shalimar ji, when was the Jamshedpur snow park started? I just wanted to know what was the contribution in terms of revenue for FY26 from the Jamshedpur snow park.
Yeah, we started in October. We started in last 25 October. 25 October.
October 25. So this
Yeah.
will be the
Yeah,
first full
very
year, Shalimar ji,
minimal
if I'm
because
not
of
wrong.
yeah,
First full
yeah.
year unit will contribute, right?
Yes, this the 27 we will get a entire 12 months from the Jamshedpur. And
So
this cable,
there,
and our major revenue will come cable cars. We are going to start around third week of August. That means we'll get a clean 8 months this year. And
Okay.
in the history of Kerala, H2 is 75% revenue is coming.
Okay.
That means
Understood.
cable car will contribute 27 financials is a major contribution from the cable car.
Okay. Understood. And sir, when will the Lucknow snow park start, which we have planned?
Hopefully, we are seriously to come. We already started the works. We are seriously to complete in the coming Diwali time, October in Lucknow.
Okay. Fine. Sir, and now one important question, Shalimar ji, which I want to ask you is that, see, setting a water park is a very expensive proposition. We have seen how companies like Imagica, Wonderla have put 100 crores per park. Now, what is our thought process when we are talking about snow parks, which is your, diversification? Of course, Athirappilly is there. But sir, what is your thought? Will you go for such large size investments in future, or will you like to go for small size investment, which give you a better ROI? Sir, if you can please tell us.
Yes, sir. I'll tell you. If I am starting a theme park, amusement park, and water theme park, the size is depends on the market. As an example, if I am setting up in Bombay, minimum we have to spend 40-50 acres of land and minimum 800 to 1,000 crore. If we are planning in two-tier cities in a theme park, no, it should be minimum 30 acres of land and another 400-500 crore. And three-tier city, it will be 300 crore minimum. Okay. And land is also at least 20 acres of land. No, we need a 20 acres of land. Now land is not an easy to get.
Correct.
Cost is very high in everywhere.
Yeah.
And whereas the snow park we can put up in standalone as well as in the inside the mall. Inside the mall, we don't want to spend any budget for the building, common facilities, parking, washrooms, security arrangement, all the facilities already inside the mall now.
Okay.
And malls are very interested to setting up the snow park. Why? Because this will be the massive attraction to pulling the crowd to inside the mall.
Okay, fine. So understood, sir. I think thanks for the information, sir. But I want to know from you, like you mentioned, this will be the broad cost, depending upon the location and the cost of the land. But as a company and as a promoter, will you like to go for a proper smaller kind of project and then get a good ROI, or will you like to go for a massive investment? Because see, most of these companies, to be very frank, if you look at Wonderla, you look at Imagica, the kind of money they have spent on their projects is huge, and the ROI has not been great. I mean, let me be very frank about it. So as a promoter, will you like to go and set up small snow parks initially and then get scale and size, and then maybe you can think of a bigger investment? Is this the strategy you're planning for next 2-3 years?
Yeah, sir, definitely we are planning within next 2-3 years. Snow parks, at least a half a dozen snow parks, and 1 or 2 cable car. Cable car capex is high, but the running cost is less. Whereas the amusement park, theme park, the capex is high and running cost is also high.
Okay.
EBITDA margin is 60 plus in snow park and cable car.
Okay.
So the board level discussions is basically to expand for next 2-3 years into smaller formats like Snowstorm and FEC combined kind of thing, and also look at, as MD was mentioning, if there are good opportunity comes in, we can look at a cable car also, because cable car wherever installed, it's a massive success. It's going to be a huge attraction. So there will be company will be focusing more to roll out more Snowstorm and FEC and then kind of cable car like that. We are not on the near future contemplating any huge investment for theme park like that. So let us go with this kind of format for next 3 years. Let us see then how things turn out.
So, understood.
Return on investment is very quick compared to theme parks, sir.
Yeah. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sir, now I just wanted to understand if you can give me a number. Sir, you said for FY26 we have a revenue of 43-44 crores. Sir, please correct me if I'm wrong. Sir, out of this, how much revenue came from Jamshedpur? Because we started in October. October to March, what was the rough revenue like from Jamshedpur?
It's roughly 2 crore only. So full year this year we are expecting anything between 8 to 10 crore. So last year it was a soft opening, and it was also winter. Now we are getting good crowds and business is picking up.
Okay, understood. And sir, here the major cost for the Jamshedpur and the Lucknow unit will be the rental, right? You will have to pay rental. This is not a bought out place, right?
Rental and the revenue share.
Revenue
That's
share.
how revenue share also. Okay.
Revenue share.
So rentals are actually fixed based on there is a dead rent and plus the rent. So it is always on the upper side, whichever is higher. So therefore, we will have to shell out a certain percentage as rentals to the
Yeah.
account. So that is the
And
advantage for the builder.
yeah. Sir, now tell me one thing for the snow park, sir. How many people are required to run this snow park? Like, how many people do you really require? Like, is it 5, 6 people or little more, depending
No,
upon
no,
the size of the snow
no,
park?
sir. In Kerala Snow Park, in season, we will keep 45, 50 staff easily. See why? Because inside we have a crew members and supervisors. No, they cannot stand whole day. No,
Ah,
every 1 hour they will come out and another crew members will go.
okay, okay.
That 1 hour they have an outside duty.
Ah,
In
okay,
Jamshedpur, in season time, Jamshedpur is not so big size. We maintain for 35 staff.
okay. Fine. And sir, another thing which I wanted to understand is that apart from the employee cost and maybe the power cost, I mean, what are the other major costs which are involved, like to ensure that the operations are during all throughout the year? Because you said there are some sections like college and school students come to your park. Typically, apart from power and apart from your employee cost, is there any other cost which is involved? I mean, any big cost which we have to incur?
Not a big cost, but we need an advertisement and the sales and promotions expenditure.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
of
understood.
course, operational side, we go for the preventive maintenance kind of format.
Okay.
All the skilled labors are here, but whatever the stores and consumption that is happening, and we keep apart certain set of people. Actually, if you see the employee counts, major count is on the operation and maintenance. So
Ah,
therefore, that and we have to continuously, because every morning and every evening that continuously that you have to have that preventive maintenance.
correct.
Therefore, that manpower cost partly for the maintenance part, and then whatever the consumption stores that is also going into that.
Okay.
Beyond which, of course, the marketing cost. We have a 50 people squad for the marketing,
Correct.
so that is, and then the expenditure.
Okay. And sir, Shalimar ji, one thing which all people would like to know, see, the security and the safety of the park is very important. So 25 years is a very big achievement. Sir, in these 25 years, how has been the journey in terms of safety? Are we perfectly safe in the sense there have been no major accidents or no major issues? Anything which you can tell us, because obviously the safety part is important. People obviously like to be ensure that they are safe in the park, they enjoy, the environment there. So any kind of quality checks you normally do regularly, and what has been the record as far as the safety norms are concerned?
Yeah, sir, very good question. Sir, a fantastic questions. Sir, last 15, 20 years, when I visited in abroad, one of my close friends is a very big businessman in Oman. I saw some of the very senior, at least around 20 our Indian Army or Air Force or military seniors are working under him. He advised me. They have more discipline, they have more systems, their safety standards are excellent now. That's why last 15, 20 years we are also using at least 8 or 10 senior persons from the Indian Army and Air Force, and they are take caring the operations and security and safety officers like that. That's why they have a highly disciplined staff now.
Yeah,
Okay.
training.
And the water quality we have to monitor before handover to the operation team, and every 1 hour they will check the chlorination pH level like that. We have an in-house laboratory and the chemist and all here. The maintenance part we usually have a preventive maintenance system. We have a half a dozen engineers and around 25 technicians. They will take care of the mechanical rights properly.
Okay. Fine. Sir, now just wanted to reiterate that FY26 numbers, if you can share for our viewers, because earlier you mentioned, I want to know the revenue and the profit after tax as compared to last year. I think September numbers have been provided, but if you could give us the revenue and the PAT, what we have achieved for March 26.
Now it is available in the website also. Our revenue is 44.85 crore on consolidated basis. And we have the PAT level, we have 19.1 crore. And this profit before tax 26.59 crore.
Okay.
44.85 on top line, profit before tax 26.59, and the profit after tax 19.1 crore, and the EPS level it is 12.6 rupees per share of rupees 10.
Okay. Shalimar ji, now since you have started this company from scratch, you are the promoter of the company. Sir, tell us, in what way are we adding value? Of course, competitive pricing is there, more rides are there. But in this business, what is it that is very important to ensure that the client's interest remains? He comes back to the park, he enjoys the atmosphere. So, 2-3 qualitative points, if you can tell us that we are doing a much better job than maybe other people in the industry, and that is why business is growing. We are rapidly putting up snow parks, our waterfall, our water park resort is also popular. 2-3 things which you think are unique for our company and which we have built over a period of time.
See, yes, very good, sir. First of all, is in our business now, the people are coming in a year, 6 to 7 lakhs people are coming here. We are not giving any chocolate for them. Only thing we have to give the service. That is most important. And we have a dedicated guest relation staff and trained operators and lifeguards from 2000 onwards. And institutions, we are one of the best park to maintain. That's why institutions repeatedly there. We have some schools last 25 years regularly visiting to our park, because the institutions know they have a huge responsibility. If they are today bringing 100 children from their institution or 200, they have to answerable for the parents of 100 parents. No, that's why from once they reached here, we will take care of them properly. That's a package includes the lunch, and we have a organized security staff, guest relations staff. That's why institutions preferably come to our places.
Okay.
So I would say, the kind of food we serve, the quality food with affordable pricing, and every 1 year, 2 year, we keep on adding rides. We know that because of we are hearing. We also have an excellent feedback system. So every visitor after our park, then our guest relation executive take the feedback, and seriously we look at it. So the service plus the feedback plus the quality food with affordable price, all this together, it gives a great experience for them. Because finally, it's a customer is the king. So they have to feel good, then they will come back.
Yeah,
sir.
I think very nicely put out, sir. Very right.
Yeah, one more thing, sir. I told to my entire staff, in our park, anywhere, we should never tell to any customer no. We cannot use no. Maybe customer will ask a lot of things no. Some of them we can give, some of them we cannot give. If you can give that one, you never tell no. You tell sorry sir, I don't have that freedom or eligibility to give you what you asked. That's all. We will never tell no. We will never tell no to anybody.
Yeah, I think nicely put out, sir. Sir, now just to come on the working capital cycle, since I believe ticket sales are paid upfront. Sir, normally what's the working capital cycle? Like, are we well funded? Like, for example, do we have maybe no major funding from the banks, or do we require a little bit of working capital funding from the banks? How does the working capital cycle operate?
So actually, our as you mentioned, this is end of the day, all collections are in the box. So therefore, there are no receivables. But of course, we need to maintain sufficient F&B provision and merchandise. So therefore, we need to have some of the inventories where we keep current assets, for which we have a very small 5 crore working capital from the bank. So we are using it. It is more than enough for us to take care of our inventories, all the expenses side, 1 month expenses. All that is taken care of. So otherwise, usually we don't need a big working capital requirement. This is always actually the working capital limit is always underutilized.
Okay, understood. Sir, we are going public, so it's a big achievement now for you, sir. I mean, for your entire team. So tell us now, what is the main purpose of this public issue, and how much money are we going to raise from the capital market?
Sir, we have some understanding with the our merchant banker. Somewhere around 80 or 82 crores we are planning to for an IPO. The main capex is to setting up a new snow park and indoor amusement at Lucknow. That is somewhere around 26 crores we are allocated for them.
Okay.
And 15 crore in our snow park, most of the season time it's overloaded. Because that's why we are increasing the size of the snow park. Right now we have only 2,000 persons per day. That we are
Okay.
going to 3,000. And
Okay.
in Cochin there is a lot of corporates, is a lot of dealer meet, corporate meet. That's why we are setting up a banquet hall and the dining facilities. No, that's a and everywhere. Most of the company was every year they are going same 5-star hotel. That's why they want a
Correct.
different. They can take up their family also for the meetings now. Family can enjoy in the park.
Yeah.
And 15 crore is a capex for the Silverstorm existing some attractions.
Okay.
And we have some debt that we are going to reduce the debt. We are using 24 crores for the debt reduction.
Okay. So 24 crores is going to be repaid. The debt is going to be repaid, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir, for the cable car project, what is the expense? I mean, has this already been funded, or it will be funded out of the public issue?
Sir, that we have to tell you, sir. The cable car, we decided 3 years before. We estimated around 65 crore rupees for a cable car, 60 crores for the cable car, building land, and 5 crore we are creating a forest of something around 2 acres of land. Well, just going and coming back, the cable car will not be a much attraction. There is an opposite station. They can get down there. They can spend 2 to 3 hours with the birds aviary, pets and pets, ornamental fishes, and there is a cafeteria, shopping, lot of activities there.
Okay.
Then last year we took a decision to, this is 25th year, we have to go grow the park also. Once the cable car comes, naturally the footfall also another 20% will increase in Silverstorm. That's why we have a sufficient land. We are going to expand the 25 new rides. That's around something around 35 crore. This entire 100 crores is we manage from the debt from the financial institution, little pre-IPO and our internal accruals now. That is a bonus. That is a bonus for the new investors. It is going to open next month.
Okay. I think very nice. Sir, tell me one thing, like typically, do you expect this cable car project to become profitable right from the first year of operations? Like you cover up everything and still remain profitable?
Yes, sir. In anywhere, in any family or any group in Kerala or domestic tourist, almost 6 million tourists coming to Kerala. When they are going for an outing, we are sure once we open the cable car and forest village, Silverstone will be the first choice of any family or any group planning a trip.
Okay.
Because multiple attractions in one location and very close to famous Athirappilly Waterfall. That's very... Sir, you have seen in the Bahubali movie, same waterfall.
Yeah.
All Maniratna sir movies also shooted here for...
Just one thing I wanted to clear, sir. We have got 17.5 acres at Athirappilly Water Park. Sir, do we have sufficient land where we can add another 25 rides? I just wanted to know.
Sir, cable car is traveling on top of... you have to fix the tower only. That's why we got a sufficient land because of the cable car. That's why there we are putting the land rides and water slides in the ground. Cable car is traveling 40 meters above.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah, and we have also provided ample parking for cable car because that was one thing, something lacking. So one cable car comes in, we need. So huge parking is also arranged for cable car.
Understood. I think very well planned. Shalimar ji, now tell me one thing, like you started the company, you are the main promoter. Sir, on a functional role basis, sir, what is your main responsibility? Because of course you have a very good team, for finance, for marketing. But sir, what is the main functional role you do? Do you ensure that new rides are planned or marketing sales is taken care by you? What exactly is your functional role?
I am spending more time on the project work is now last 2-3 years projects, and I will spend more time on the sales now. sales and
Okay.
marketing, identifying the new location, all these things.
Okay.
Here, the park
Operation,
operation.
as you're mentioning, the operations side are taken care of a set of people, disciplined people. So you don't have to worry about what is happening. And we have a general manager who is our CFO. He's with him for last 25 years, so he knows in and
26
out.
years.
So all operational sides are taken care of by him. So MD is more specific to the project scheduling and implementing the project on time. And of course, marketing is bread and butter of this company. So naturally.
Very nice. Sir, last question now wanted to understand. Sir, typically, what is the major risk in our business? Like everything sounds very good. We have been doing very well for last 25 years. By God's grace, I think future also will be good. But sir, in our business, what is the main risk? I'll tell you one or two things, where data I have collected. Sir, again, I was seeing that Kerala is a place which, attracts heavy monsoon. So there are a lot of floods. In fact, in the year 2025, I think there was a lot of floods. Again, at that time, visibility and mobility gets affected. Sir, do these factors have any impact on our business, if at all?
Sir, in 100 years, the major flood was happened in 2018. See, our location is slightly from the river and slightly about 20 meter above from the sea level now. Not even a single bucket of water never came to in the 2018 massive flood all over Kerala.
Correct.
I think that day 34 dams are open, forced to open. That's why the flood was very serious now. And see, sir, this is the preventive maintenance system is we should be very careful, and we should maintain all the mechanical rights in time. And last year we removed some 7-8 rights because we used almost 15-16 years now. After 15-16 years, we should never use the same right now. And definitely one risk factor is any pandemic. Any pandemic, in the COVID pandemic, we definitely we are the most affected. We shopping mall, convention center, public transport are the first affected.
No, that is fine. That is understood, sir. Pandemic.
Yeah, on a usual business, it is basically the seasonality. That is the risk which, as we mentioning, H2 is almost 70% like that. So therefore, that is a idea why the company want to geographically expand to other location. When it is raining here, elsewhere it will be summer. So in Jamshedpur it will be good revenue, and Lucknow it will be good revenue. So when we actually expand into pan India, all this seasonality will be taken care of around the year. Cash flow can be managed. So therefore, this is not only growing big, and also it ensure the seasonality will not get affected the company in a big way. So seasonality is a kind of a challenge, and every amusement park, of course, in Jamshedpur, winter will be the non-season. So like that, every location will have a non-season. So we have to manage by expanding into different locations. So this is the one risk which we know, and we have to mitigate.
No, I think very nicely mentioned by you, sir. I think I personally would say that your company has got very big triggers from the cable car project, from the Jamshedpur facility, and of course from Lucknow. And all this, I'm quite sure, will get reflected, in your numbers in the next 2 years. So investors could definitely look at your company.
This year itself will be a big jump.
No, I think it was very nice, sir, to talk to you and Shalimarji. My pleasure. And sir, thank you for your time. Best wishes to you, your entire management team, and sir, best wishes for your public issue also. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Nice to talk to you. Thank you.